What's up, everyone? Yep, it's your friend Movie and Game Lover 98 here, and I'm going to be doing a belated birthday stream for my YouTube friend, Railway Series ThomasMLP Fan123. So yep, happy late birthday, Railway Series ThomasMLP Fan123. And hopefully you enjoy this belated birthday stream I do for you, and you are absolutely welcome to join that, and other people, I can allow you guys, the other people, to join, as long as I say that screen is okay to join. So yep, let me provide the link a few times, as well as you, Railway Series ThomasMLP Fan123. Hello to you, Lance Jackson. That's cool, you're just watching SpongeBob at home. Yep. Just waiting for some people to join, as well as Railway Series ThomasMLP Fan123. So yep, if you guys are not aware, while I'm waiting for other people to join, as well as ThomasMLP Fan123, Railway Series ThomasMLP Fan123. If you guys are not aware, I just got a cool wooden bookshelf from one of my friends at work. Well, his YouTube name, they call him Cyberwolf. And yeah, I even tried for some of my displaying for my VHS tapes, and it worked out kind of well. Yeah, I'll probably have to use this one shelf that's in my loft area in my house, just put it in my sleeping area, because I think my old metal shelf will probably have to be retired one of these days, because it won't stay facing forwards anymore. It just wants to lean backwards sometimes. So yeah, I'll probably just have to retire that old metal shelf of mine that I got from Fry Electronics many years ago before it shut down. Defunct, rest in peace, Fry's Electronics. Even if you guys might still have one in your area, but if you guys don't have a Fry Electronics store in your guys' area, that's totally fine. And yeah. So if you guys are not also aware, I am planning to maybe review more home media releases. I'm probably going to review some Bob the Builder and more of. I'm thinking of maybe doing a cool spin-off of Thomas HMRs I'm going to do on my channel. And oh, I'm doing great, William Waldrop. Thanks for asking. Yep, I'm doing a belated birthday stream for Railway Series ThomasMLP Fan123. And yeah. And if you guys are not also aware, I am planning to, well, hold on. So anyway, yep. As I was saying, if you guys are not also aware, I might get a. Yeah, I'm going to unfortunately stop buying physical media, which is kind of a suckish thing. Yeah. Yep, that is exciting. William Waldrop. Today is June 23rd. Yep, which is the 3 days belated to ThomasMLP Fan123. Yep, I'm excited for you to be 24 very soon, William Waldrop. But I'll see what I do. Well, I might be able to do a birthday stream for you as well, William Waldrop, because my thing resets on July 6th, and your birthday is July the 8th, so I might be able to do a birthday stream for you over the weekend, which is going to be possibly a fun thing to do. So yep, I hope you guys are out there having a great time, and a little message for you, ThomasMLP Fan123, a happy belated birthday to you. Oh, you're gonna be 21 this in February, Lance Jackson. Let's see who's joining. Yes, that's Thomas and Friends of Dragon Tales Fan 2007. I don't know if I can allow him to join, because I'm not sure. Oh, you're gonna go to Mega Replay tomorrow, Lance Jackson. Gotta get Pirates of the Caribbean. I love that movie. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get all the Pirates films on. Well, even though I can get the Pirates set, but even though I want them individually on, because I'm gonna get the first Pirates of the Caribbean on 4K. Because I love the first Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, the best. And yep, hopefully you'll join eventually soon. ThomasMLP Fan123, but others are allowed to join as long as I give them permission to. Because if they're showing inappropriate stuff, I can not allow them to be on this stream. Because what have I experienced in the past? Yeah, it is a good idea, Willie Muldrow, because even though I noticed, yes, they got Blu-ray releases. I'm not going to buy them until my dad says I can allow them. He can allow me to, because even though I did get rid of them, because that was another trick, which was one of my friends told me in real life, sell the old DVD counterpart, then upgrade to the new Blu-ray release. Which will probably help me get the money, which is good, because I need it. You'll see you'll be home in time after you and your family are in town on your birthday at 6 or 7 p.m. That'll probably be a specific time in my area as well, William Waldrop, for your birthday at least. But yeah, this is like I always said in the past. I watch to see if this is my pay week or not, since I decided to do 2 this week. But I will actually do 2 streams. Well, this is after I get paid. The second day after Independence Day, I get paid from work. That's when I'll do more streams. So yes, Independence Day, I will take the day off from doing streams, and then after it resets, after July 6th, the day after that, July 7th, I will do probably some cool streams that probably would come to the most important matter of the stuff that I would explain out here. And if you guys are not also aware, I am. Oh, okay. You might get some GameCube games from Mega Replay. Tell me if you see any GameCube games in your area, Lance Jackson. Tell me if there are some good GameCube games that I would love to buy from them, because I would love to get the good ones. Like, say, maybe. Oh, I don't know, because I've got the good ones like Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Smash Bros. Melee. Let me know if they have Super Mario Sunshine at that place, Lance Jackson. Even though I can get that in 3 All Stars, but I have the individual copy of the first Super Mario Galaxy along with Galaxy 2 for the Wii. And even if you have 6 player's choice, I really do not care because I think it's cheaper to buy it. Because think about it, would you rather have a non-player's choice, but you have to spend more money, or you have to unfortunately get the one that's a reissue, but you would save yourself some money. Yep, I'm excited for 4th of July, William Waldrop. That's where I'm going to take a day off from. That's where I'm going to take the day off doing a stream, because I should have kept an eye on my space, on my thing. So yeah, like I said before, I will also mention this to you guys while we're waiting for ThomasMLP Fan123 to join for his belated birthday stream, as well as other people, as long as I say it's okay. And if you guys are not, like I said, if you guys are not aware, yes, unfortunately, one of my pick my poison for if I have 17 mainstream Dragon Tales VHSs, only the ones that have good episodes and ones I have to skip. Because like I said, yeah, ones with no Cassie, I have to avoid them because I have to sit through them, unfortunately. And if you guys did also know, I found a Family Guy Volume 7 cool exclusive box set at my Goodwill work just today, but unfortunately I didn't get the chance to buy it because my dad said to me, son, stop. You need to, if you want to get your own place so bad, focus on that. Then you can get whatever you like. He told me that this morning on the way to, when he took me to work. And hello to you, Light Blue Yoshifano 2. And yep, if you guys are not also aware, my friend in real life, Crystal Taylor says, hello, movie and game lover 98. I'm tuned in. Thanks for keep reminding me that, my friend Crystal Taylor in real life. So yep, just waiting for ThomasMLP Fan123 to join. I provide the link a few times so he can join. Poppets. I'll have to play with Poppets on 4th of July, says William Waldrop. He says Poppets are lots of fun. I didn't know such a thing as Poppets before, William Waldrop. I don't know what those are. I think I've heard of them, but I just never played with them before when I was a kid. But I think they're more meant for, like, just for safety. It's more meant for some kids older than the age of 5, I think. Okay. Okay, you have Player's Choice games of The Incredibles, SpongeBob Movie, and Pac-Man World 2. Yeah, I don't have SpongeBob Movie for GameCube, and I'm getting rid of The Incredibles game because that's another thing that's a movie I can watch just fine with no trouble at all. And there's Pac-Man World 2, which is also in a double feature with the Pac-Man Versus game you can play using a little Game Boy Advance link cable, because I'm trying to find a link cable to really, like, connect. Because if I asked my friend if I could borrow his Game Boy Advance SP using the link cable, I said I would promise him I would give it back as soon as I was done. Oh, you throw them on the ground and they make a pop sound. Those are pop. That's what poppets are. Says William Waldron. Okay, that's what I know of poppets. I've never touched them in years, but I've heard they're very fun toys. I've tried them before. They're really funny, kind of little things you throw on the ground. So yeah, like unfortunately, like it says, if I got a player's choice version of Luigi's Mansion for GameCube, well, even though I have my GameCube games sorted by alphabetical order, that's not a biggie. Because I don't like how in the very first launch games of the GameCube, they just say memory card and they don't tell you how many blocks they use up. Even though I know that SSX Tricky uses 5 blocks, unless you want to save a replay data. Luigi's Mansion only uses 3 blocks. But luckily on ones near the tail end of 2001, like Super Smash Bros. Melee, Pikmin, they do tell you how many blocks it uses on the memory card. Like in parentheses, like they say, like it takes up a few extra blocks if you take snapshots in Smash Bros. Melee. Even though in Smash Bros. Brawl and Smash Bros. 4 and Smash Bros. Ultimate, you can just simply take a snapshot by pausing the game at any time and push the little snapshot button. And yeah, because I know for Melee, unfortunately, I have an extra controller plugged into the GameCube. Sorry to hear you got stuck on the 3rd level Canyon Chaos of Pac-Man World 2, Lance Jackson. Okay. Yeah, and also, like, luckily I will tell you this, guys, like, luckily when I bought the Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast on 4K, I remembered to buy them, as well as the Little Mermaid on 4K, to remember I should get them on the highest format before I realized that there's a higher format. I should get rid of that format and then get the newest one. And yep. And I'm still keeping my fingers crossed if Disney does reissue Oliver and Company onto 4K. That'd be awesome. And if you guys are not also aware, well, I'm thinking of maybe I'm probably gonna have to redo my Bob the Builder home media collection stream one of these days. Well, anyway, oh, that's cool, William Waldron. One your favorite things in the 4th of July: smoke balls. Oh, it's kind of like the equivalent of like the smoke ball item in Smash Brothers. But yeah, if you guys are not also aware, I probably might have to redo my Bob the Builder DVD collection one of these days, because one of the releases, even though it's a TOS release, it includes a bonus Bob the Builder episode. But you have to select it from the menu. On the Carnival Capers release, the episode Rolly's New Friend. I do have a clip with the Big Red Dog DVDs as well as the live action movie. Thank you for asking, Thomas and Friends and Dragon Tales Fan 2007. Oh, that's cool, Lance Jackson. I think you mean the episodes from the Arts and Crafts VHS, but they have two bonus episodes on the summer 2003 release of DVD release of Blue's Clues Shapes and Colors, The Adventures in Art and What Does Blue Want to Make episodes. I do like the episode Blue Wants to Play a Song Game. And I do like the math episode of Blue's Clues with Steve. I think the Beatles are a cool band, William Waldrop. Thanks for asking. And yep, still waiting for Railway Series ThomasMLP Fan123 to join. Pardon me. Okay, if you guys are not also aware, I'm trying to find the last two regular Blue's Clues DVD releases so I can have, even though it's going to be Blue's Clues / Blues Room, I would love to do a Blue's Clues / Blues Room. I'll just say just Blue's Clues in general, but this does include Blues Room releases, but they have Blue's Clues episodes and Blue's Clues and You, despite I have just the Blues Big City Adventure movie on DVD. Yep, it's so cool when he dances with the beach friends in that episode, Lance Jackson. Hang on a second, guys. Yep. So yep. Still waiting for Railway Series ThomasMLP Fan123 to join. Me too, Thomas and Friends Dragon Tales Fan 2007. As long as I told her that I was going to be doing this stream, luckily it won't happen again. My favorite episode with Steve as the host of Blue's Clues, William Waldrop, would probably, I would have to say, there's so many good ones. I would probably have to say, I'd have to say maybe. I'd have to say Blue's Big Pajama Party, because like that's the one where they play Blue's Clues at night. It's like equivalent of Dragon Tales Zack's song, where Max and Emmy still have to go to Dragonland on a Dragonland adventure, even if they're not dressed in they're not dressed yet. Or it's equivalent of like the Big Sleepover, where they have to go to Dragonland in the middle of the night. So I have to say Blue's Big Pajama Party, and maybe making stuff out of recycled things is one of my favorite Steve episodes of Blue's Clues, William Waldrop. And if you guys are not also aware, oh, that is a funny part. I will admit, Lance Jackson. The part that it blew us to play song game is we have to still find 2 more monkeys. I mean, and then Steve realizes, I mean clues. Sorry. I mean, you could try to Thomas and Friends Dragon Tales Fan 2007, but I just hope you just don't have any siblings that are being, well, if you just don't, as long as you don't have any siblings, that should be okay. Because I have to make sure they have the permission to join as long as I ask them, do you have any siblings that aren't going to be really being, that are kind of cause me to get a copyright on this stream, and I don't want that. And if you guys are not also, okay, he's 22 years old, good. Okay, good. So I guess you are safe to join Thomas and Friends and Dragon Tales Fan 2007, since that's the only sibling you've got, right? Just your 22-year-old brother, and that's it. Because I don't mind it with dogs being kind of annoying. I mean, dog noises I can somewhat understand. Because, I mean, I don't mind it with dog barking noises going in the background, honestly. But yeah, if he's the only sibling you have, Thomas and Friends Dragon Tales Fan 2007, your 22-year-old brother, that's I'm glad, I think it's safe for you to join. Then I guess you have the permission to join. So yeah, if you guys are also aware, I decided not to buy the Mario movie on 4K, even though it did release 10 days ago, the day of my birthday, which was 10 days ago. But I decided to wait till they release a sequel, kind of like I did with Sonic the Hedgehog. I should have done that. Okay, that's good. Thomas and Friends Dragon Tales Fan 2007. So like I said earlier, like I said before, you guys, I'm probably not going to buy the Mario movie on 4K. I'm going to wait till they release a sequel. If not, then I'll buy the Mario movie on 4K. Because I know the disc artwork on the new Mario movie on 4K, the CGI animation one, like computer animation style Mario movie, not the 90s one, which is not good. And yeah, still waiting for Thomas and Friends. No, ThomasMLP Fan123, not Thomas and Friends MLP Fan123 is. I'll just call him for short RWS ThomasMLP Fan123. Because I just wanted to get a little head start. Because you know me, like, because I'm pleased with my work schedule, I can be able to get my chores and other stuff done before I do streams if I decide if I'm in the mood to do some or not. But maybe I will get those Family Guy individual volume sets of 6 through 9 if they're still at my work on Monday. But if not, I'll just have to wait anyway, because my dad's, like I told you guys earlier, my dad told me, son, stop. You need to focus on getting the apartment before you can buy anything of your own. And hello, Tyler Brown. Nice to see you. Yeah. And if you guys are not also aware, I have not watched Sonic Central yet. I've not watched it yet, Tyler Brown. I have no way to watch it because I don't use streaming services anymore. Even though I would love to get the Sonic X seasons on Blu-ray. My favorite Wiggles DVD, to answer that question, Princess Daisy, I would have to say, gosh, I would have to say like maybe, I would have to say Wiggly Playtime would be my favorite. Because I think it's a cool one with songs that everyone knows. And I also like Wiggly Safari because rest in peace Steve Irwin. But I also like Wiggle Bay as well because I like when it takes place on a beach too. And if you guys are not also aware, yes, I am close to still finishing the Wiggles, but at least I got one new Wiggles release, which is Space Dancing and Animated Adventure, which I probably might watch this weekend or sometime. Well, probably just watch it this weekend along with more Bob the Builder releases I've yet to finish watching. That's on my to-do list, Thomas and Friends and Dragon Tales Fan 2007, see the new Indiana Jones movie, because I'll have to start from the very old ones and work my way up to it. Because I don't know if it's going to have Harrison Ford playing Indiana Jones in that one. I have seen the Chica show before. That was on Sprout, Tyler Brown. Thanks for asking. It even showed during the Goodnight show on Sprout. Oh, that's cool, Princess Daisy. Your favorite is sailing around the world because it's cool to travel sailing to different places all around the world. They do even London and Mexico City. And if you guys are not also aware, I am maybe going to probably do Mega Replay tomorrow or Sunday. I probably might just do it Sunday because my dad also told me this morning, guys, that he well, he said that he probably might take me. Oh, it's a tough one for your favorite Wiggles DVD, William Waldrip. I'm sorry to hear that. I do have the Wiggles Yummy Yummy on DVD, Princess Daisy. I would like to say I like the ones with food would have to be Crunchy Munchy Honey Cakes and the fruit salad and basically ones that have to do, and also the hot potato song. We cannot forget about that one. So the ones with food in the Yummy Yummy release I like are hot potato, fruit salad, and Crunchy Munchy Honey Cakes. Because I like stuff with some honey, but I just don't like with actual honey. Even though I do remember this when we did the little plate thing with walnuts, but you actually break the nuts with an actual thing. Oh, you like Dance Party, Thompson Friends, Dragon Tales Fan 2007. That's cool. And yeah, I'm still waiting for ThomasMLP Fan123. I almost said that other thing again. I'm still waiting for ThomasMLP Fan123 to join. But if not, I'll just say this through this. I hope you have I hope I did this in honor of your belated birthday, ThomasMLP Fan123. But if not, that's fine. I can just do other things while I'm waiting. That's cool. You like Wiggle Bay, Lance Jackson. I do not collect VeggieTales DVDs. No thanks to that, Princess Daisy. I do not like talking vegetables. And if you guys aren't also aware, I'm gonna maybe hopefully review more books. I would love to review the Dragon Tales book and CD Sing a Song of Friendship one of these days, and as well as do more movie reviews. And my favorite Wiggles character to answer that question, Princess Daisy, I have to say Anthony and Murray are probably my favorites. Because, I like to see people doing instruments, and one likes to eat. Yeah, new version of Wiggles is terrible. Toss of Friends and Dragon Tales Fan 2007. I like the original ones with Greg, Murray, Jeff, and Anthony. Even yes, I don't mind the ones with Sam Moran substituting for Greg in 2006. Up to the beginning of 2012 and all that stuff. Yeah, Captain Feathersword's probably my favorite other Wiggle of the four Wiggle friends. Captain Feathersword's probably my favorite too, Lance Jackson, because of the way he's funny, and yeah, even seeing compilations of him laughing or falling down. My favorite Drake and Josh episode, William Waldrop, that you get this, the Storm episode from season 4 of Drake and Josh. Me and my family were obsessed with the Storm episode of Drake and Josh because of how it was storming and they were trying to get ready to go to a concert, but then they realized there was rain outside and they were all stranded in the house. Yeah, I am definitely obsessed with the Storm episode of Drake and Josh, William Waldrop. Yeah, Emma and the Wiggles, Tyler Brown, I don't like her as much. She was cool as a Wiggly dancer, but I just don't like her replacing Greg. Greg is so much better. Um, I'd have to say, Dorothy the dinosaur is the better dinosaur from Wiggles, Princess Daisy, because of even though she does speak, she doesn't even move her mouth, unlike Wags the dog or Captain Feathersword the friendly pirate. Because you know, like how in one segment, in the first segment of Sprout's Wiggly Waffle, back when that was a thing on Sprout, like when the first one, Barney would come up and then Captain Feathersword would open up the wrong window and he said, "Shiver me timbers, sorry, Dorothy." I've heard of the Three Stooges. I heard they're funny, but I've never seen them. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, Princess Daisy. I mean, I could try to, since I'm in a safe place for now. I can try to. I have watched Mickey Mouse Clubhouse before Tyler Brown. I liked it kind of as a kid, but now for some reason I just started to lose interest in it. And I'm surprised Gum has those DVDs despite he doesn't watch it. Yeah, even if I bought the Mickey's treat, I think it's the Mickey's treat. Yeah, it's the Halloween release Halloween, I think. Yes, because it has the bonus, this disgusting little Einstein's episode, Halloween episode. No way I'm watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse again. Because it started to get worse after season 1. Even if I thought the pilot episode of season 1 of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Daisy Bo Peep, I'm surprised too, William Waldrop, that Tim Allen, the voice of Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story, is 7 years old already. I don't know if he's gonna be reprising the role of Buzz Lightyear in the new Toy Story 5 film yet. Don't know. Yes, I know House of Mouse, Tyler Brown. At least, yeah, Tyler Brown, to answer that. I know there's a House of Mouse. At least that Mickey Mouse cartoon doesn't let the Mickey characters tell the viewer what to do. Unlike Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, it does. Like I said, I like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but I just don't like his preschool show, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, anymore. Because it started to get worse after season 1. Oh, that's cool, Lance Jackson. When Captain Feathersword teaches Wags the dog how to play fetch on the Wiggles TV series 2. And if you guys are not also aware, I'm gonna maybe try doing something cool because I don't think they should have made Handy Manny because Bob the Builder was so good. Thomas and Friends and Dragon Hills Fan 2007. Okay, at least like the one positive I think about Handy Manny is like when I'm glad like the Manny doesn't tell the viewer what to do. But think about this: a person with that has he not only does he have talking tools, but he calls in a Spanish. He says words in Spanish, kind of like Enrique does in Dragon Tales and Quetzal and maybe Rosita from Sesame Street. So yeah, that's why I'm not buying Handy Manny on. Yeah, that and Little Einstein's no way. Even though this one comes above Little Einstein's just because of like Oh yeah, it is. That part is funny. William Waldron from Pizza Delivery of SpongeBob when Squidward yells at the customer while this one's on the house and throws the pizza at him. That was funny. And if you guys are not also aware, if you didn't know this, ThomasMLP Fan123, I'm probably going to maybe do a video game Q&A stream starting next week. I have not seen the live action Toy Story by JP and Beyond Caden Zaref. I've not seen that. Probably not going to because I didn't know how those guys can do a side by side comparison. Too bad they're probably never ever gonna make a live action Toy Story 4. If they make a live action Toy Story 4, I would just be blown away. Because I know some people don't really like Toy Story 4, to be honest. Yeah, I think from the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob, they have tons of good episodes, but New Student Starfish is the worst season 3 episode in my opinion, William Waldron, because of the one nitpick I hate in that episode. And if you're not aware, I'm doing this for you as well, ThomasMLP Fan 123, since I'm waiting for you to still join, even though you rather just let me do this for you anyway. Because I would like to show you something cool as well. RWS ThomasMLP Fan 123. I have not seen that Toy Story 3 in real life thing on YouTube. I don't think they're as good as the actual movies themselves. Oh, you're busy? I'm sorry to hear that, Thomas and Friends in Dragon Tales Fan 2007. Guess I'll have to find some other people to talk with. I have seen Phineas and Ferb before, Caden Zaref. I do remember this one episode where Candace finally busts them, and their mom and dad got seriously mad at them, and Candace is happy that they finally got in trouble. I'll have to watch that episode again just to be sure. Yeah, one particular Phineas and Ferb episode I remember. The ice cream you scream. Oh, it was in a dream, that one episode where Phineas and Ferb finally got busted and got in trouble with their mom and dad. Yeah. I I've not have you seen it, William Waldrop, the Phineas and Ferb gets busted episode? And you say it stinks? But okay, you're saying it's just a dream, Cadence there, if they really finally got busted, but then all of a sudden they woke up, they were just realizing it was just a dream. But maybe I should get Phineas and Ferb releases on DVD, or maybe they just release the complete series. I would like to release a complete series for them on. Okay, you've seen it a few times, William Waldrop, and you say it still stinks. I'll have to watch it again and see if it's true with you and me, because I just don't think it's going to be good. Because even though they realized it was just a dream, kind of like, yes, in the movie Click with Adam Sandler, he realized he was dead, but then all of a sudden he woke up, he was having a bad dream. When he was sleeping on one of the store display beds, I have the Phineas and Ferb video game. I have the Across the Second Dimension game for the Wii, Caden Zerif. Oh, it is on DVD. That's cool, Caden Zerif. I'm not sure if I'll buy it, because I think I might have seen the special a few times. And I was so amazed when Perry the Platypus finally was in his agent hat while he was with Phineas and Ferb. Just, that one time it just blew me out of the water. Yes, like I mentioned before, like how yes, the dogs don't talk it in Lane the Tramp when their owners are next to them. But when they're on screen when there are no humans, they can talk. And hi, Kasia. Oh, you don't like it, Caden Zerif, the Phineas and Ferb movie Across the Second Dimension? Let's see, is there someone joining? Oh, it's William. Let me add him quickly.
What's up, man?
Hey.
How you doing today?
Good. Do you like the new headphones I got?
Yes, I do. They look nice.
They got orange on them.
Orange is a great color.
Yeah, it's even like the color of Caden Zerif's profile picture on YouTube.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I noticed your profile picture looked different. It's got all cartoon characters.
Mm-hmm. And some live action ones too.
Okay. And Jack C says comments, I can't join because I'm at the movie theater. That's okay, Jack C. At least you'll have fun seeing whatever movie you're seeing today. Oh, I'm sorry. I know what you're saying, Caden Zerif. You didn't like the part at the end where Perry got separated from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh yeah, that's when those agents come in and then they took the family away and then it was just a dream the whole time.
Are you talking about like the Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension movie, or like the episode where they finally get Phineas and Ferb busted?
Well, that's a tough one. Well, actually, according to that guy with the green major monogram, he said that his cover had been blown, so he had to be relocated somewhere else in the movie. But in the episode you talked about, he had a dream where Phineas Ferb and his family got taken away, and then it was just a dream the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, did you know, Willie Mulcher, I finally got a new shelf from one of my friends at work. It can display these cool things.
And that's good.
I mean, it displayed my books sort of okay on the bottom shelf, and then I displayed some of my VHS tapes, but then I realized I'll probably have to rearrange the shelving around even more, because I'm probably going to have to retire my old metal shelf that I got from that old Fry's Electronics store. Defunct, rest in peace, Fry's Electronics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have a Fry's store in your area, but if it closed in your area, unfortunately, that's too bad.
What's it called? Fry store? You said.
It's Fry's Electronics.
Fry's Electronics.
Because if there's unfortunately one You don't have one near your place anymore? That's too bad, because unfortunately I don't see one nearby me anymore.
Let me see, there's one near me. If there ain't one, it might be somewhere else near me.
Okay, because I don't... Yeah, the one in my state unfortunately closed years ago. And what things am I selling on eBay cost you? I'm selling some DVDs to give to Jake Martin, but unfortunately I'm going to have to... Well, I'll see which ones Mega Replay didn't take. That's only if Mega Replay couldn't take most of them.
I tried to sell on eBay, but it's a pain in the butt to do that.
I mean, all I really got to do is just see which ones... Because I don't want to sell the lot for too much, because I mean... Because, yeah, I don't want Jake Martin having too many full-screen DVDs, because full-screen is such an old format on DVDs. People don't use full-screen anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer widescreen better.
Every time someone says widescreen, I always act like a dork. I pretend I'm a white face on a black background saying widescreen.
Yeah, that's what she said. That's what he said.
I made the picture of my profile. I made it all out of myself on my phone. It wasn't that hard to do. It was all I do is made it, and that's all.
Okay. And you notice I changed the the brand color to purple this time.
I like it when you do that. You change colors on the...
Yeah.
It's really cool. I never knew you can do that.
Yeah.
I used to do streams on my Will and Wardrobe 99 account, but since I don't remember the password, I don't use that account no more. I'm currently using my current one since I got this iPhone in November of 2021.
Yeah. And yeah, it costs you to say that Handy Manny is ripoff of Bob the Builder. Even though it's the only thing I like about Handy Manny is at least Manny doesn't tell the viewer what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't like how he speaks Spanish like Enrique and Quetzal from Dragon Tales or Rosita from Sesame Street in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not only that, because I don't know, like, why does he say... Well, even though I don't want to say it, why would he say hello? He could have just said hello, Handy Manny's Repair Shop, instead of saying... I guess to make it shorter, they make him say hola, making him say hello in Spanish, hola.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he does have an English accent, he speaks English, but he's got some kind of like Spanish accent. But yeah, not only that, because he has a Spanish accent like Dragon Tales characters like Enrique and Quetzal, I don't know why his tools can talk. Whereas in Bob the Builder, at least Bob is the father figure of the machines.
That's right.
And his tools are just normal tools. They just don't have faces.
Yeah. I think one of the characters is voiced by Tom Kenny, who did SpongeBob.
Oh wow! One of the characters who voiced one of the Bob the Builder characters, Tom Kenny.
No, it's from Handy Manny. One of the characters from Handy Manny's voiced by Tom Kenny from SpongeBob. That'd be the screwdriver.
Oh my! It's either it's either the one with the yellow face or the blue one with... Well, the blue one's the minus and the yellow one's the plus.
I think it's the blue screwdriver, if I'm correct.
I'll have to look it up just to be sure, because, you know, like I said, I've not watched Handy Manny in years, and I'm probably not going to buy the series on DVD. And I'm probably not going to watch its crossover. Isn't this funny, William Waltrip? They put the iCarly crossover with Victorious on both the complete season 1 of Victorious and the complete third season of iCarly on DVD?
Yeah.
What if they did?
I remember seeing someone's collection, and I was like, wait, why did they put the same DVD on those episodes for? Like, because they at least put that somewhere else?
It's like, what if they put the Handy Manny crossover with Special Agent Oso on from two different shows the same way?
That'd be very funny, man.
Yeah, but I guess, like I said, I'm probably never, ever going to watch Handy Manny, even though I'm glad he doesn't tell the viewers what to do.
Mm-hmm. Thomas and Friends, Dragon Tales from 2007 says they're getting a disc replay in Missouri.
Yeah, but that's what... And Lance Jackson was commenting on me earlier saying he's gonna go to Mega Replay to find some GameCube games.
I like to visit a disc replay. There's one and above me.
Yeah, you have to look it up. Just see how far it is. Well, you'll look it up yourself, and you'll just tell me how far it is from your home. You'll tell me
Mm,
because even though I am doing a great job of getting rid of some stuff I don't use anymore, if I try to upgrade them to Blu-ray, my dad's not going to be happy about that because he kept telling me, son, focus on getting money saved up if you want to get your own place so bad, because he keeps telling me I want my own place so bad.
uh-huh.
Even though this is my birthday month, I can get whatever I like. I just decided I should have just did what my dad said.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would love to do my streams easily when I have my own apartment. But yes, I gotta focus on doing the bills and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I forgot to tell you this is a belated birthday stream for ThomasMLP Fan123.
I hope he comes because he's an awesome Thomas YouTuber.
Yeah, he says I think MLP stands. I think he says he's a fan of My Little Pony, but even though I'm not a big fan of My Little Pony.
I don't think I've ever watched it. Kept seeing advertisements everywhere on the TV. Every time I watch a rerun of Nickelodeon or anything, I'm like, what's My Little Pony? Is that something different or something?
Yeah, and Acosti says what are my thoughts on the Loud House? I don't think I'm not gonna probably watch the Loud House because I don't think I would ever watch modern Nicktoons like that because I would stick with the old. I would stick with the old good ones like SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Back at the Barnyard, or Fairly Odd Parents.
I like the old school Nickelodeon. Mostly this is how I like Nickelodeon. 1991 to 2012 because we have a lot of good shows on the 90s and the 2000s and the start of the 2010s. Like we had iCarly, Drake and Josh, SpongeBob, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, you name it.
Yeah, and also I'll also tell you this, like when I was amazed at some of these old school designs for these kid shows from before Hit Entertainment eventually bought them, like Thomas, the Wiggles, and Barney.
Mm-hmm.
But I would just say the clear winner for the old school ones would definitely be Thomas the Tank Engine and Semi the Wiggles. Because like I said, I don't like the designs of Barney, Baby Bop, and BJ in seasons 1, 2, and 3. They look creepy in my opinion.
Yeah. But Barney looks the same in my opinion because every time I watch an episode from seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, he looks exactly the same.
I mean, Barney's design is okay, but Baby Bop's is creepy in season 1, if you ask me.
Oh, the tall one? Yeah, that. Oh my god. I thought that was funny, to be honest. I remember watching one of those Time Life season 1 tapes, and me and my sister, like when she was a baby, was watching it, and then I looked at myself. I'm like, what in the heck is that all about?
Yeah, but luckily in later seasons they made Baby Bop a bit smaller and her eyes are not as creepy.
Yeah, it'd be like, doing.
But I mean, I don't hate the lady who puppeteers and does the voice of Baby Bop. She's a nice lady. Kind of like how... Get this. Have you seen the final Brave Little Toaster movie Goes to Mars, William Waldrop?
I always want to see all the Brave Little Toaster movies. They look impressive.
Well, yeah. If you've seen the first one, that's cool. But if you've not seen the other two, I won't spoil them for you just yet.
Okay.
Yeah, if you've not seen the To the Rescue and Goes to Mars yet, I will not spoil them for you. I mean, they're out on DVD somewhere. You just gotta look hard. Like I said, I found the first Brave Little Toaster at Half Price Books.
We have Half Price Books in another town where my state is. Maybe I'll go there on my birthday because I think there's another Applebee's there because my birthday is going to be one rockin' day.
Yeah, as a 24-year-old for you, and luckily I'll probably do a birthday stream for you on July 8th, and I'll do a different stream after July 6th because my thing resets on July 6th. So I'll just do one stream next week, and I'll just let my friend Flick Love 2000 Returns do any stream on Friday. Next Friday. Yeah, like I said, the rules are as if it's my if it's my pay week, I do more than one stream. It's as many as I like, it depending on how much I think of what I'm trying to do for it. But if it's just one stream, it's just a simple. I actually want to redo my Bob the Builder DVD collection because I realized there was a bonus episode on the Thomas DVD of Carnival Capers, the Rolly's New Friend episode from Project Build It series. Yeah, I should have shown the. Yeah, I should have shown the. Yeah, I should have shown the Thomas DVD Carnival Capers earlier. Yeah, like when I was doing the Bob.
Man, that's a church. My birthday's on a church night in Owenton. Frick, I forgot about that. I am laughing my head off right now.
What? What's so funny?
I realized that day, July 8th, I know that's my birthday, but that's a church night. Oh, man, I forgot about it.
Wait, that's a church?
Yeah, we basically, I forgot to tell you this, we basically had a church. We opened a new one. Well, we still have our old one. We're still living next to it. But anyway, there's a town called Owenton. It never had a church. So after a few attempts of buildings and it didn't turn out good, we decided to have a building and it's officially our own. But I didn't know that was a church night. I'm such a dork. I forgot about it.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's like that's like me, like I forgot. Oh shoot, I forgot. I realized I was supposed to do this thing on this day.
Maybe I think we'll do my birthday stream on July 11th if that's okay. Like I know my birthday in July 11th, but we'll do it on July 11th if that's all right.
I mean, let's see. July 8th is a Saturday. I mean, I probably could just do it a day late if that's fine. Because I mean,
sure, you could do that a day after it if you want to.
I mean, it just depends on who I have in my house. I just got to tell them I'm doing a stream. Cause that way, because like I told, if you weren't there, because last time I forgot to tell my grandma, I got caught by her because I was being kind of loud because I forgot to tell her I was doing a stream. But luckily, I told her before I got on streaming. I told her I'm going to do a stream, Grandma. And she said she nodded. I think she just likes to nod her head so she notices that the okay, and I go upstairs and I'm set to go.
Yeah, I didn't notice that was a church night. I'm such a dork. I forgot that was a church night. But we'll do it a day after my birthday on July 9th, so that wouldn't be a problem.
Or if not, I could just do July 11th, because I mean, like I said, I think my brother, he likes to go out to his friend's house. But we'll see what happens on one of those 2 days, because like I like to make sure I tell who's in my house that I'm doing a stream.
I guess it could be a good idea too.
That way my grandma doesn't catch me again, because she doesn't. I don't get caught by her again, because I forgot to tell her I was doing a stream.
Yeah. Like, my grandma doesn't live here in my house. She lives in the same state you're in because she lives in, let's see, one grandma lives in Bloomington and the other one lives in Columbus.
Yeah. I saw this vlog from Lego Lover 117, William Aldrich, where he saw the display of Thomas Home Media.
Awesome.
Yeah, but they weren't for sale, but they were just cool to put on display. I need to go to Entertainment Junction one of these days and see if they have any stuff to give away. Because one time I saw the Thomas's Railway Adventures videotape sampler.
Oh, yeah. I like to go to Entertainment too. I would love to go there as well.
I mean, I would like to see if they have any cool things for sale, and I would love to. Because get this, like, remember when I tried to go to the train convention last year, 2022? I had to withdraw my money from my bank account from a different ATM, but then it caused my account to get hacked. That's why when you're trying to get if you need to get cash out, make sure you get from an ATM that your private debit card is assigned to your bank. Make sure it's got your bank name from your card on that ATM labeled. Otherwise, it's just going to cause a fee to get charged to your account.
Yeah.
Because when the train convention came to my state, they unfortunately didn't have the right ATM for my private bank, so that's why they gave me a fee charge to my account, my private account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but luckily I opened a private savings account, so that means I'm safe to go.
I love my profile picture. Like, I added Thomas there. You can see SpongeBob, the Wiggles. You can even see a little bit of the Three Stooges right here. Let's see who else can you see. You see Tim and Al, Shane and David Misfoyle from the Upside Down Show. Who else can you see? You can see a little bit of Kramer, and you can see the cast from the NBC series Coach.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also planning to maybe show my Blue's Clues DVD collection one of these days. But even though it's just gonna say just Blue's Clues, this does include Blues Room and I only have one. I only have one Blue's Clues DVD with Josh. The Blue's Clues Blue's Big City Adventure on DVD now.
I love Blue's Big City Adventure.
Another movie where they go to New York City.
That movie, in my opinion, is a blast and amazing.
You have to see all three hosts get together.
Mm-hmm. We need to see that again sometime. Come on, Nicola, do more. Do more. We need to see more.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, when I get these 17 Dragon Tales VHS tapes, William Walter, unfortunately, my one poison is the Look on the Bright Side VHS with the Ew Bully for You episode. I'm going to have to unfortunately live with owning it on VHS. But a trick I told Jake Martin in his birthday stream way at the earlier months ago in February, I told him mute the audio when it starts, but make sure to keep an eye on the screen while it's playing. Let me see. There he is, ThomasMLP Fan123. Let me add him quick.
Hello.
Hey,
birthday boy.
Belated birthday guy.
Thank you.
Yep, 3 days late. It's not a biggie. Yeah, me and William were just talking about how, well, there was we were just talking about Entertainment Junction, how we should go to that place.
It would be amazing if you and I both went at the same time. We meet in person.
But I think it'd have to be from one of your guys' recordings, because I can't record at that place, because I think there might be children, there might be some background noises prone to give me a copyright claim, so I'm not going to risk it.
Yeah.
To try to do it from a different recording point of view, I'm not going to try to risk it. But something I know, because I know from one of Lego Lover's vlogs, when he got he got the Steam Engine Stories box set, which I know you guys don't have the Steam Engine Stories box set that has Tales from the Tracks and Come Ride the Rails and Track Stars.
I do have Tales from the Tracks, but I don't have those other two DVDs yet. I'd like to get a copy of Track Stars, because for some reason mine went disappeared. Oh. Slow leak.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're not aware, ThomasMLP Fan123, I have to stop buying media. Even though I got rid of these formats to upgrade them to Blu-ray, which is good, because one of my friends told me a trick: sell the old DVD copy first and then upgrade to the new Blu-ray release. I mean, for regular Blu-rays, it's not a problem, because, I mean, some of them don't have slipcovers and some of them do. But really, trust me, watch out for good luck finding a copy of Stuck on You on Blu-ray. That Blu-ray is expensive.
Imagine they made the Wiggles movie, aka Magical Fincher, on Blu-ray. That would be mind-blowing.
I mean, they made this Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius movie on Blu-ray, which is amazing. And I want to buy that.
They did make the movie Good Burger on Blu-ray. That was really amazing. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Yeah, I think another quote from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, when Squidward asks $101 for a Krabby Patty?
With cheese, Mr. Squidward, with cheese.
It's like, how can someone pay $100 at the new Krusty Krab 2?
And that's ridiculous, if you ask me.
They wouldn't be able to pay that much money. Because, yeah, even though, wouldn't you guys like it cooler if the SpongeBob series just ended after the SpongeBob SquarePants movie was going to be the series finale originally, but then for some reason it did so well at the box office?
Yeah, like, originally that was going to be the end of the show, but then Nickelodeon, out of nowhere, ordered more episodes, and then Steven Hillenburg left, and then leaving Paul Tippett to be the showrunner for a while until Steven Hillenburg would later return during the production of the second movie of SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's kind of like how, yes, the Tom. Well, even though Britt Allcroft, the original producer of Thomas and Friends, left after Thomas Magic Railroad because Magic Railroad didn't do so well at the box office, but still, she would still keep herself in touch with the show, even when seasons 6 and onwards started to make the decline of quality of the show. But she thought it would keep her involved with the show.
Yeah, like Britt Allcroft continued to work on the show after season 7. She went to and moved to California to work on other stuff.
Yeah, at least she still stayed in touch with the show even when she left. She still remember working on the show.
Yeah, and also worked with the narrators, the director, you name it.
Yeah, because like I've also get this. Steve Asquith did actually direct some Thomas episodes before he became the official director for season 8. He directed two. He directed the 2 episodes of season 6, Jack Jumps In and A Friend in Need.
Mm-hmm.
But then eventually season 8, he was the director onwards. Yeah, he was different stuff when David Minton was the original director from seasons 1 through 7.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen Nintendo Direct Acosta. I have not seen it yet, but I have seen the trailer for the new Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass Wave 5, which is going to be releasing this summer. Yeah, I think like, yeah, I'm glad like even though like Thomas Magic Railroad failed at the box office, at least they were still able to keep the series going. The series going. And people are going to say, "No way, we want more Thomas," even if Magic Railroad was terrible.
Like season 6 wasn't that bad from what I remembered as a kid. I remembered watching Magic Railroad back in 2000, and I remember I used to get the Tracks of Tunes, Best of Thomas, Best of James, and Percy features tapes. It's interesting. Let's take a look.
Yeah, that's what I know. And yeah, another thing I would have loved it. Yeah, I remember like, yeah. Also, like, get a look at this, guys. When you hear Luigi's ringtone in the new Super Mario Bros. Movie, when their cell phone rings before Luigi answers and calls "Hello, Super Mario Brothers." The Easter egg is like when the ringtone on Luigi's phone in the Super Mario Bros. 3D animated movie, computer animated movie. It's that ringtone is when you start up the GameCube console original. When you had an old GameCube.
I forget about good old GameCubes. I've seen them everywhere. Every time I go to Goodwill or a different thrift store.
Oh wow! I'm surprised you have GameCube. You had something in your Goodwills, but unfortunately, my Goodwill doesn't sell game consoles anymore.
I like to own a GameCube someday. I like to get my hands on one someday.
Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, Gum was telling me like, where if I do his early birthday stream, which is July 18th, I would probably want to try, like, because his birthday is July 19th. Even though I can probably do a birthday stream for him on his actual birthday, because usually like my brother likes to go out to his friends a lot on the weekdays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, I think another one like when I also like the Mario versus Donkey Kong fight in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I could tell you, Seth Rogen was an amazing blast at voicing Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong's awesome. I like his red tie.
Yeah, like when they do the DK rap of when they sing. I know we all know how it goes. So they're finally here. Good morning for you. If you know the words, you can join it too. Get your hands together if you wanna clap as take you through. There's Monkey Rap, DK, Donkey Kong. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him. But yeah, and then they eventually start the fight.
Yeah.
And like also when Mario gets the cat suit in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, he says meow. It's different like when Sonic said when he first was like meow in the Sonic the Hedgehog the first movie.
That was pretty funny when I first seen that on the trailer.
But that was back when the Sonic design looked terrible, but then they changed it to make it look accurate.
Uh-huh. That first design, he looks, not gonna lie, but he looks like an Asian cat.
Yeah.
Instead of in an English accent. Oh, meow.
Well, that's what they said with Ben Schwartz. Like, I mean, but like I said, if I do Gum Robber's birthday stream on July 18th, a day early, he said we're gonna do like a cool thing. We could do it on each other's screens, but I don't know if we can do that. Both our screens can race in Sonic Adventure 2 to see who can beat one of these levels faster. I really don't know off the top of my head. I mean, I really want to see if I can try to, because I mean, because really the first level City Escape I can do, I could probably. Oh, Jaxie says, "Can I join your video game stream, the Q&A one?" You may absolutely, do that, Jaxie, because it is about talking about video games. Because I've never done a video games Q&A stream before.
Video games are awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
There's- There's good
Yeah.
video games and sometimes a little weird video games.
yeah, it's kind of like how me, like if I found like some loose NES games, those would fit perfectly because my new bookshelf I was just testing out with the shelves before I started this stream. I actually noticed that some of the books stick out funny, like my Thomas's Big Story book or my Dragon Tales Too Much Fun book. Oh yeah, about my tall ones. Yeah, I'll also tell you this, William Maltrip. I did find a hardcover book of The First Lady and the Tramp. I could try and grab it, but I'm not sure if I'll have time to.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like if I don't want to watch that movie, I could rather read the book of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Belated Trip's good.
But I just don't like the parts where. Well, at least I'm gonna tell you. At least I'm pleased in The First Lady and the Tramp. But even though yes, I hate the parts with the child crying over and over and over again in the first one. At least it doesn't. Well, it doesn't happen like every few seconds. It just keeps going. It keeps happening over and over and over again. Unlike Thomas the Babysitter, which is a terrible episode, Thomas. At least it waits a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think like when you see the actual baby's body at the end of The First Lady and the Tramp, he looks kind of like Michael from Peter Pan, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Doesn't he look like kind of like Michael in a way? But they call him Junior in the sequel Stamp's Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but at least like he has an actual voice now in Stamp's Adventure, the toddler kid. Because I gotta say, like the guy actor Andrew McDonough, kind of like saying McDonald, but it's kind of like saying McDonough. I'll have to say, Andrew McDonough had a blast at doing his toddler voices.
He's good at it.
Yeah, like kind of like how. That's what I noticed too. Yeah, and I'm also considering maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might consider like maybe getting. I'll have to get some more Sweet Life of Zack and Cody DVD.
That's a good show.
Yeah, that Hannah Montana and are probably the best Disney Channel shows in my opinion. Wouldn't you have to agree that Hannah Montana and the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody are the best old school Disney Channel shows?
Like they're awesome shows in my opinion.
Yeah. Also, like get this, like whenever we see the words when they announce the show Corey in the House is coming up, whenever my dad exclaims out that title, it's like he's howling like a wolf. Didn't you know that, William Waldron? Whenever my dad exclaims out Corey in the House, that show from Disney Channel, it's like he's howling like a wolf. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, like you glitched up a bit because my internet went off my laptop for a second there.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's alright.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because like our internet around here is a little loco, aka crazy in Spanish.
Yeah.
But hopefully someday, if me and my family we ever move, we'll have good Wi-Fi in the house because
Yeah.
it'll be fast and speed like a bullet train.
Yeah. And also this, William Waldron, I finally installed some saves for some of my Wii U games.
Awesome.
Super Mario
Wii
3D.
U.
Yeah, everyone knows about the Wii U. Some people didn't really like it because they say it's not a good redesign of the Wii console, despite it can play Wii games.
Yeah.
I mean,
I played Nintendo Wii before, but I never played a Wii U all my life.
you should. I mean, you could try and get a Wii U, but good luck. It's really expensive. But yeah, I was trying to install saves for I tried to get Yoshi's Woolly World and Nintendo Land to work, and they just I don't think it works because you need to have it has to have the folder with these numbers, and you basically have to change it to your user code that you have on your profile if you have a Wii U console. But I don't know. Do you have a Wii U console, ThomasMLP Fan123, or no? I think he's muted.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think that's a maybe. Well, I mean, there's a cool Wii U gamepad I want to get that has the Zelda trim on it. So even if I wanted to give my friend a Wii U console, he could just buy the console himself, and I could give him my old black Wii U gamepad, and I could get the Zelda one.
I'll be back in a
Okay, William. It's just me and ThomasMLP Fan123 talking. I mean, I don't know if you have any consoles that aren't Nintendo ThomasMLP Fan123. If you have any Xbox consoles, that's cool.
Well, I have Nintendo Switch.
Oh, so do I. I mean, I unfortunately can't give you my Switch friend code here, but you'll probably have to I could put it in one of my videos in the video description to say you can add me as a Switch friend and we can play any game you like. Yeah, like I said, I'm just pleased I have every Thomas release, but it'd be cool if I did this Thomas MLP Fan123. I'm probably gonna find some UK releases of Thomas, but they won't work in my 4K player.
I guess so.
Even though I'll just find complete seasons only, even though they won't work, I'll probably just find them in, because that's how I keep finding UK Blu-rays in my Goodwill. It's maybe I could do the same thing with UK Thomas releases as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think Nintendo Switch is the only Nintendo console you have, ThomasMLP Fan123.
I sure have.
Yeah, I probably don't have a Wii that can play GameCube games like me. Or, like I said, these 3 Wiis can play GameCube games. Just make sure the black and the white models are not the later models RVL 101. Those are the ones that cannot play, that got rid of them. But even though it's funny, ThomasMLP Fan123, I watched one of Spawnway's videos, and he actually got one of his Wii's that's his regular Wii that's a redesign that doesn't play GameCube games, but it will still do Virtual Console. He actually did this to actually make it work with playing GameCube games, despite it doesn't have the memory card panel attached to it. Okay, I guess. Oh, William's back. I was just explaining to ThomasMLP Fan123 that if you should not get the black or white Wii that got rid of the GameCube backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, unfortunately, you're screwed, and you won't be able to have a way to play GameCube games.
Whoops.
Yeah, just make sure you watch out if you get a Wii console. Make sure it's the model RVL-001. That's the one that'll play old GameCube games. No matter if it's the white, black, or the red, all those original ones, those models RVL-001 will play GameCube games, no matter the color. They all work the same.
Interesting.
Yeah, it'd be kind of funny if I actually did get my dad a Wii, because he likes to. The only Wii game he ever plays, William Waldrop, is only Wii Sports, and that's it.
That's an awesome game to play.
Yeah, I guess if I don't want a save data for Wii Sports on my Wii U, I could just simply delete it, and I just have it saved on my dad's Wii, because he uses it. Even though I don't think he might not play with it much.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, and another thing I would have. Yeah, luckily, if they did release a complete series of Dragon Tales on DVD, like I mentioned before, I know the episode total altogether 85. Now I'll say to say this correctly. Since there's only 21 episodes of season 3 of Dragon Tales, because it just reuses episodes of season 3 we've already seen before, and episodes of season 2 that are repeated. So like I said, the finale, a storybook ending, that's 21 episodes of season 3 altogether. So for complete season 3, 7 episodes on one disc, 7 on another, and 7 on the third disc. And maybe including like the special features, because maybe they could include the specials, the Let's Start a Band, and maybe like a few behind the scenes. I would love to see a cool behind the scenes, like being the actors who voice the Dragon Tales characters.
I would like to see that too, because I love behind the scenes a lot.
Because I mean, I would like say like I would like to meet the people in real life who voice Cassie, Ord, and Zack and Wheezy, like Ty Olsson, Chantal Strand, or Kathleen Barr, or Jason Mikas. I'm surprised they were adults when they voiced the kid dragon characters in Dragon Tales.
That's surprising.
Like Ty Olsson was only 25 when he voiced Ford, and then Jason Mikas was over 25 when he voiced Zack.
That's younger.
Yeah, but and I know some people say they love Wheezy's phrase, "Love it."
Mm-hmm.
Like when she screams out, "Love it."
The part never gets old. Love it.
Or like this one episode where she said, "I don't love it."
I don't remember seeing that one.
The Something's Missing episode when Wheezy exclaims in excitement, "Love it," but then all of a sudden she says, "I don't love it." Yeah, if you watch Spencer Murphy's Thomas Dragentail's parody clip, one of his videos with him, Ultra, he used Peter Sam to be my favorite baby dragon of Dragentail's Finn. He used Peter Sam to be Finn.
That's amazing.
And he used Edward to be Quetzal and Stanley to be Enrique.
I like it when people do Thomas parodies on shows everyone loves.
Well, yeah, I think when someone did a Thomas Beauty and the Beast parody, like this one guy used Spencer to be the villain Gaston, and I think it was Gordon or Diesel 10 to be the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he transformed back into a human, they used Thomas.
Yeah. I think G. Coleman H did something like that. I think he did a Beauty and the Beast parody.
The opening scene where Thomas was the human prince.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he turned into a beast, he changed to
Diesel 10.
I think like when he did Belle, I think he used Emily to be Belle. To be Princess Belle. The Lady Belle in Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not so sure. Like, I think like when he did his, well, no, I'm trying to think of another YouTuber, but I think like when he did his Thomas Oliver and Company parody, I think he used Gordon to be the dog Francis. Like he used Gordon to be dog Francis, and he used James to be Tito. I think that's right. No, I think he used Thomas to be Tito because he used James to be Dodger.
I think that's what he uses.
But in this one, I think this one guy, he used Diesel to be Sykes instead of Diesel 10, and he used Duck to be Fagin.
Mm-hmm. I did made a Thomas E. Hall parody because I was thinking, why not make something like this before?
Yeah.
Because there was like sometimes when I look up on the wiki, there was not a single person ever did a Thomas parody on some of the sitcoms I like to watch. Say like Seinfeld, for example. And I was thinking James could be Jerry, Henry could be George. And couldn't think who would be the right person to play Kramer. But I was thinking, what if Ed replaced Kramer and then Emily could be Elaine?
Yeah, but I don't know for the Thomas Flintstones. Like, who could be Fred and Barney, and who could be the Rubbles and the Flintstone, their wives, and who could be the babies Pebble and Bam Bam? I don't know. I don't think maybe because you know how this guy used Rosie to be the little girl Boo in Monsters Inc. He used Rosie.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy used Spencer to be Mr. Waternoose, Devious Diesel to be Randall, and James to be Fungus. But yeah, I think for the Thomas Flintstones one, that's going to be a big chore. I don't know who can be the babies Pebbles and Bam Bam. That'll be a hard one to think off the top of my head. I think it's Thomas could be Fred Flintstone, I think. Or maybe Gordon could be Fred Flintstone. I don't know.
I think Gordon would work because Gordon's like the father figure to any train sometime.
Well, even though Sir Tom Head's supposed to be the father of the engines.
Mm-hmm.
But that's well, that's what I know. But it'd be funny also if they released Dragon Tales Complete series. They could they could include the special Let's Start a Band included in the series as a bonus feature. That would be another cool bonus feature to see instead of like behind the scenes of the making of Dragon Tales.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I think I watched some videos on how Ty Olsson he would perform his bored voice on stage. But they had to use like different sound effects. They had to use like different sound effects to make him sound like he's sounding like Ord.
Mm-hmm.
but like in his first interview, he's like speaking like a normal guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like even like when I also heard Andrew McDonough doing the voice of Junior, the toddler child in Late the Tramp 2 Scamp's Adventure, like compare his child voice to what he sounds like now as an adult. I would have to compare his voice.
Good idea.
Because like I said, he was definitely 6 or 7 when he was definitely 7 when Late the Tramp 2 Scamp's Adventure came out because he was born in 1994. Me and Stargirl 6, she's Stargirl 6 now, Caden Zaref. Me and Stargirl 6 became friends when we were in school years ago. 8 years ago.
Another Thomas parody I remember I used to do was the Thomas Beetle parodies. Like, Thomas was Ringo, Percy was Paul, James was George, and I think I had Edward as John. No, not John. Let me think hard. I had James as John, Percy is Paul, Gordon is George, and then Thomas is Ringo.
Yeah. But you know how Deculmination did his Thomas parody of Dragon Tales? He used Edward to be Enrique, but Henry to be Tetzel.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone else was the same. Thomas was Max, Emily was Emmy, Gordon was Ord, Rosie was Cassie, and James and Molly was Zach and Wheezy.
Good pair.
Because you know, like how in the episode Henry's Lucky Day of season 11, when James and Molly see Henry come noticing what he's doing here, I thought you were collecting the presents, Chef Molly.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, the episode is on Holiday Express, Henry's Lucky Day, when Molly asks, I thought you were collecting presents and stuff. And then James says, you're supposed to be at the airport, according to James. And Caden Zarefast, what are the movies that you and Stargirl 6 see in the theaters? I've only seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie with her, Caden Zaref, and that's it. Because I really need to focus on getting an apartment, even though I want to see more of these movies so bad.
I haven't been to a movie theater since 2020.
Yeah, I know you probably haven't been. Did you go to the movie theaters in 2021, maybe?
Not really.
Neither 2022 as well last year?
Yeah, like me and my family, if we want to go to a movie theater, we always do it as a family. Like the last time we did it was in 2020 in February because we was in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and they had this little movie theater. The options were, I forgot what was the second movie, but one of them was called The Wild. So we went to go see Called The Wild. And it was a nice movie.
Wait, are you speaking about like something? Yeah, can I tell you, yes, The Wild is one of the worst Disney films ever.
It was called The Wild, not The Wild.
Oh, because you know The Wild is considered one of the worst Disney films ever. I don't know why they made such a movie like that. It's like a ripoff of Madagascar, Lion King, and Zootopia. I'm glad they made Zootopia.
Zootopia is brilliant.
Yeah, that and Wreck-It Ralph are my favorite modern Disney movies of all time.
My favorite Zootopia character is Judy.
Yeah, she's only like not only she's like a strict cop, but she's such a cutie character.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I saw Toy Story 4, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Power Rangers, and Sonic the Hedgehog games there. But I also saw the second Sonic the Hedgehog film.
I remembered one of my buddies, he went to see the Sonic movie. That would be my buddy Rodney.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but also like if you watch these episodes of Dragon Tales, William Waltrip, gosh, like these two episodes, like Ord references, he messed himself up while trying to make a peanut butter and dragonberry jelly sandwich, and he used ketchup instead of jelly.
Yeah, I was like, wait, ketchup and peanut butter? What?
That's gross. Yeah. just like when I'll tell you this, I told one of my friends before. I told Flicka this in one of his streams. I remember one time when I was having lunch in my old house in my state as a kid. This was still in my state. I never moved to another state. One time I put a I was making a lunch, and then I tried I put out a hamburger bun. I just put a slice of cheese on it, not a hamburger patty, because I didn't eat stuff like that yet. And then I spread grape jelly all over. Yeah. But yeah, I think if I got some loose NES games, but I don't have an NES yet, I think what I would do is really just put the loose NES games on top, because there's an adjustable shelf I can use to rearrange my VHS collection.
Oh, I had to get my arm up because it's a little sleepy.
Sorry, your arm's sleepy, yeah.
I don't like how my arm, or sometimes, well, mostly if I sit crisscross the most on my bed, if I'm watching a movie or something, my foot would be asleep, and I'd be like, wake up, foot.
Yeah. And Kane Surf says, have you seen those movies with Star Wars 60 theaters? I have, Caden's narrative. Sonic the Hedgehog was the only movie I got to see in the theaters in 2020 before the pandemic started. But yeah, I think what I'll probably do is, yeah, like I said, these are the Wii U games I was able to get saves on just fine, like Splatoon, Star Fox Zero, Super Mario 3D World, Super Mario Maker. More Wii U games I caught that saved data. Yeah, even if I got Super Mario Kart 8 the original on Wii U, I'm probably not going to use it. But even though I don't use it, I play the Switch version more often. I probably would just play the deluxe version more. Because the deluxe version has more stuff than the Wii U version.
Someone says Fish Hooks is a ripoff of SpongeBob.
Yeah, I thought Fish Hooks was okay, but then all of a sudden it started to get annoying.
I never seen Fish Hooks.
Oh, I've heard there's a new Super Mario video game. Someone said it was called Super Mario Wonder. I think that's the name of the new Mario game. I saw it. I don't know if I'll be able to buy that game when it comes out. Because look at this. The picture with Mario looking like an elephant kind of reminds me of this. Reminds me of this weird episode of season 24 of Thomas and Friends, Thomas's Animal Friends.
That's an awesome episode too.
Some people say it's the worst because of it being ridiculous. Like all the engines look like animals. Like I think Thomas is a monkey, Gordon's an elephant.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe consider getting some of these movies. Like, did you guys hear that Matilda is getting a 4K release?
What's getting 4K release?
Matilda?
I didn't know that.
Have you seen Matilda before?
I love that movie. That movie is awesome.
Yeah, I'm so happy it's getting a 4K release. I'm glad I didn't buy the Blu-ray release. I'm gonna wait till the 4K release comes out.
I remember when my sisters were little, we watched that all the time, along with the Little Rascals movie and a couple others.
I haven't seen the Little Rascal. I heard of it, but I just never watched it all the way through. But I have seen
watching as a kid.
I remember watching Sandlot on VHS 5 years ago. It was so good.
That's a funny movie right there.
I mean, it has a little bit of emotion, but it's still good. It's still fun to watch.
Yeah. My favorite scene in that movie was when they went to the fair and then they put weed in their mouth or something, and then they got sick or something after that.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing I would like to probably... Yeah, you ever believe this, William Waltrip? I saw exclusive Target version of Family Guy Volume 7 on DVD at my work, and I want to buy it if it's still there on Monday. Because, like, I don't know what you would pick. You would rather have individual volumes of Family Guy with cool poster art, but it adds more... It takes up more space. Or would you rather get Part 1, which has all the volumes in it, but with boring disc artwork? For me, I would say decorative poster art on their disc.
I'd say that one. Decorative discs on shows or whatever he was mentioning.
Yeah, would you rather have those of Family Guy individual volumes, but they've good disc artwork despite they take up space?
Yeah. Like, I'm not much of a Family Guy fan, but I respect your opinion, though. But
Yeah,
I'm more of a Simpsons King of the Hill person. Oh, and I also like South Park and a couple others. Good shows.
yes, South Park I would like to buy the seasons one of these days. I'm not sure when I'll buy them, because
I love that show. That show's funny. Not too long ago, my sister was getting a drink, and we was both looking at our cat comment. We joked on comment a lot. I'd say, "No, kitty, this is my part." And our cat comment would be like, "Huh?" Like, we were just dying of laughter when Emily, my sister, went, and then we said, "Excuse me, kitty," and we were laughing.
yeah.
Carmen's funny.
Yeah, another thing is, like, if I were to get the complete first season of Victorious, because that's the only good season of Victorious, because later seasons tend to get way worse after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just say it's despite, yes, it has the crossover with iCarly, I Party with Victorious.
This is interesting. Someone named Caden says, "Have you heard Toy Story was originally going to be a direct-to-video sequel, like Toy Story 2?"
I think she's trying to mention Toy Story 2 is going to be a direct-to-video sequel, but no, they put it in the theaters.
Toy Story 2 is a great sequel.
Yeah, it's even like it has follow-ups from the original, because like some people say, where was Weezy the Penguin until he appeared in Toy Story 2?
Mm-hmm.
And then he made a cameo in Toy Story 3 during the intro sequence but he didn't speak at all.
Mm-hmm.
But then he disappeared out of nowhere in Toy Story 3, and he's nowhere to be seen in Toy Story 4 at all.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to see just one character appeared in one movie, and then in the next one he makes a little short cameo, and by the next one he's not there no more.
Yeah, like, also, like, get this, like, yeah, Etch-a-Sketch has also disappeared, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like what he explains in Toy Story 3 that they lost. These are the three friends they did lose in Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
Etch was one of them, and Wheezy and Bo Peep.
Yeah, but Bo Peep won't return to the fourth one, which is really amazing.
Yeah, but do you like her new design in Toy Story 4? Or do you like the one where she has the thing over her head in the first three Toy Stories?
Mm-hmm.
Well, even though, like, I think I like Bo's new design in Toy Story 4. It's cool in a way. But get a look at this. Like, in Toy Story 1, she had her thing on her head throughout the majority of the first film, but then all of a sudden it was taken off at the end of Toy Story 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, where did her thing go? She had it at the beginning of the film.
Every time you mention Etch and Sketch from Toy Story, I thought of this memorable part. "Hey, Etch, draw!" "Ooh, got me again."
Etch, you've been working on that draw. Fastest knobs in the West. But in the actual
memorable lines.
and also, like, I know, yes, after Rex speaks to Woody after he does this part that scared me, but also he explains to Woody, "Do you think I'll be a little bit less annoying?" Well, I'll just say, like, when Rex talks to Woody saying, "Do you think I'll be a little bit less annoying?" And then Woody says no. And then Woody gets pulled back, and he chokes, and he says, "Ow." I says, "Oh, hi, Bo." And he says, and then she says, "Thanks for saving my life, Woody." "Oh, don't mention it." And she says, "What do you say I get someone else to watch sheep tonight?"
And then he does that one laugh.
Yeah, I think, like, these are the ones I'd have to explain. Like, I would only do, like, the parts when this character's on screen in Toy Story. I'd have to say, like, only the parts when Buzz Lightyear's on screen, or one of these characters. Gosh, I can't remember. I guess I could just do the parts with only Sid is on screen.
Sid is so nuts, man.
Yeah, he's like still a maniac villain.
Yeah, he's like a human version of Diesel 10, if he was a little boy, of course.
Yeah, it's like they never ever send him to school. It's like, and also, like, when he makes the funniest laugh, "Where are your rebel friends now?"
That was epic. Funny.
And then his mom calls out, "Sid, your Pop-Tarts are ready."
I like when he says, "All right," and then Woody gets up.
And he screams out, he's burning to death.
Yeah, and he had to dip his face in a bowl of cereal. Always wondering to me to this day, like, where did that bowl of cereal even came from?
I don't know. I think some kind of, like, who left it there? And like, it caused the flame to go out. And then Buzz had, like, a toilet plunger put on his head, on his helmet, and he pulled out another one behind his leg.
Yeah.
And he was just, and, like, Woody had a little permanent mark spot on his forehead. But thankfully, it was taken off at the end of the movie. I was surprised it was going to stick around with him for the rest of the movies, but luckily they took it off. Yeah, even when they,
it's open, we're free. What do we don't know even what's out there?
I says, "Sorry guys, but dinner's canceled." Yeah, it's one of the lines I remember in the book. I remember reading as a kid, William Mulder, when I had this one Toy Story book, but it was a softcover book. Like, when Woody's covering his eyes, but when he says the line, "Sorry guys, but dinner's canceled."
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that when he says, "Sorry guys, but dinner's canceled." That's another funny line I remember off the top of my head. Well, yeah, I think another one, yeah, at Monsters Inc. I would remember lots. I know the quotes a lot. That's Monsters Inc. I can know the famous one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one scene that I wasn't scared of when Randall came in the scene in Monsters Inc. Like, you know, when he jump scared Mike in surprise when he exclaimed out Wazowski, and then it startled Mike. I was like, where did Randall come from? Because, like, as I know, this is Monsters University is a prequel to the Monsters Inc. I guess he succeeded better at Monsters University than Mike and Sully did, even when Mike and Sully got expelled from Monsters University when they were only freshmen.
Yeah. For a second there, I thought I lost my cup of water. I'm like, where's my cup of water? But I found it already.
Yeah, but I was thinking, like, I wasn't scared of the part when Randall came in the scene in Monsters Inc. when he startled Mike when he exclaims on Mike and surprised Wazowski.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess, like, he was, like, being so big, so snazzy. He was being, like, he wasn't being greedy or anything. He was just being, like, he wasn't selfish at all. He was just laughing sinisterly, saying, "How did he get into Monsters Incorporated? I guess he did better at Monsters University than Mike and Sully did, because they got expelled, Mike and Sully, when they were only freshmen at Monsters University. But Randall, some reason, succeeded all the school years at Monsters University." Yeah, I think another one is like when I remember. Oh, William muted his mic. I just lost ThomasMLP Fan123 some stuff. Oh, never mind.
I had to sneeze for a second.
It's okay. Yeah, one time I actually sneezed in one of Flicka's streams before. I should have turned my mic off. That's what I do from now on. If I feel like I'm going to catch a sneeze, I immediately turn my microphone off and mute. I turn off my mic and turn the cam off so that they don't see me sneezing. I'm sure no one wants to see me do that. Even though people do tell me bless you, they exclaim out God bless you to me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But I was just saying about
I remember one time I sneezed on one of my friends' streams and they almost jumped. Like I tried to turn off the camera, but I couldn't, so I ended up sneezing in the air, and my friends jumped in the air. I was like, "Good Lord, what in the world was that?" And I said, "That was me sneezing." They laughed and said, "God bless you."
Yeah. And Kane Zero says, I hope Wheezy returns in Toy Story 5. That would be a possibility. I don't know if it's going to be a possibility, because then it's going to have to go between now the events of Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4. Because Toy Story 4 goes after Toy Story 3 left off. Well, yeah. I also like the part in Monsters, Inc., like, when... Oh, yeah, I think one of my favorite parts of the hilarious outtakes... You've seen the hilarious outtakes before, right, William Waldron, of Monsters, Inc., like when they mess up?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite outtake of Monsters, Inc. had to be?
That'd be a tough one. I really liked all of them. They're all funny.
Like, when Jerry calls out duck and cover people, almost all the CDA coming through the window, but one of them hits the glass and he falls down.
Yeah, that would be my favorite one.
Yeah, like when they show Roz's A Star Arc laugh, which is funny, that appears 3 times throughout the outtakes. Like first when Sully goes into the bathroom, tells out Boo, "Okay, you finished now, right? Hello?" And then Roz comes out, "Hello," and startles Sully. And then they laugh at each other.
That was so funny.
And the second one is like when they try to shave off George, but then Roz is disguised as his new look. And he goes, "Ta-da!"
He might be like, "Hey, who shaved me?"
And then the final one is like, "You think he's gonna come through the closet and scare you?" Oh, how do I explain this? It's empty. See? Guess who? Yeah. Yeah, but I think one of my favorites is when Rex made a cameo, but then Sully explains out, "Hey Ted, good morning," but then Rex starts to do the funniest roar.
That was funny.
Yeah, like when he says, "Hey Ted, good morning," and then Rex roars and he says, "Hey, how was that? Was I scary? Do I get the horn? Thank you." He says, "Can I do it again? I could be taller." But yeah, I think I'll just do one quick one from the outtakes. I think I'm going to stop this stream. Yeah, the one final one is like final one. This is the funniest one when they say, "There's something else." He says, "Oakley in the bag bay." I think you mean Oakley in the ag bay. What did I? Oh, maybe you should just take a minute and try your hip spray.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You do good voice impressions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop this stream, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stop now because I just gotta focus on my monthly payments. So yeah, I'm gonna go and stop here. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna let you go, William Waldrop. I'm gonna let ThomasMLP Fan123 go.
Okay. Happy birthday, RWS ThomasMLP.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you in the next stream, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye. Happy belated birthday. Okay. Yep. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this and stick around for more streams coming soon. And peace out.